Welcome to Lesson 2 in Unit 1, Introduction to Plants and Animals. In this lesson, students work to answer the question, how do seeds become plants? In this lesson, students figure out that plants need water and light to live and grow. In the Engage portion of the lesson, start by briefly discussing with students what living things do or need. Then divide students into small groups. For this activity, each group will use a biofact bag and sort the items inside into two groups: things that will grow when planted in soil and things that will not grow planted in soil. After observing and sorting, have a discussion about their choices. Keep a record of their responses using a tally sheet or chart paper. Highlight for students that only the real seeds in the bag would grow when planted in soil. Note that the acorns and bones are models and not real. In the Explore portion of the lesson, students will try growing some of the items from the bag, including the seeds. Prior to this activity, set up the seed sprouter. Add warm water to the tray to expand the soil pellets and allow them time to fully expand. Most of the water should be absorbed by the soil. Then demonstrate how to plant items in the soil. After demonstrating planting and watering the seeds, tell students they are going to plant a seed on their own. Using a hand lens, show students how to observe the radish seeds, then place a few seeds on top of each pellet. Give them an opportunity to make their own observations and place their own seeds. Guide students as they give 2 squirts of water to each pellet, making sure they know plants need water to grow. Engage in a discussion about what else plants need to grow based on what they learned in the book from the last lesson, What's Alive? After planting and watering, place the seed sprouter in a sunny area or use the grow light provided to give the plant what it needs. In the Explain portion of this lesson, ask students, where would you find seeds if I didn't give you one to plant? Discuss some examples of places to find seeds, such as inside of fruit, on a spice rack in the pantry, or in their yard outside. As an extension to this lesson, students could look for and bring in other seeds from home to the classroom and plant those too. Next, read and discuss how a seed grows. A detailed read-aloud guide is in the teacher pages. This book reinforces the big ideas that plants grow from seeds and have specific needs for survival. Compare the seeds in the book to the ones the class planted, focusing on how both sets of seeds get what they need to grow. If students mention that living things need food, point out that plants make their own food and do not eat like animals do. In the Elaborate portion of the lesson, ask students to make a prediction about what they think it will take for radish seeds to start growing. Start a chart of their predictions. Remind them that just like humans take time to grow, seeds do too. The seeds planted in the Explorer will take about 2 weeks to sprout. Continue with predictions, asking students what would happen if we don't water our seeds or plants over those 2 weeks. What would happen if we put a plant in the dark? Add any additional predictions to the chart. Another great extension would be to set aside a couple seed pellets, depriving one of them of water and the other one of light. Students could then observe and compare their observations to their prediction. Review with students what a plant needs to grow and then show the YouTube video, Needs of a Plant. In the Evaluate portion of the lesson, students will complete a formative assessment demonstrating an understanding of what plants need to live and grow. Using the What a Plant Needs assessment, ask them to draw lines from the plant in the center of the page to what the plant needs to live and grow. Alternatively, this activity can be completed whole class as an interactive through the link provided in the curriculum. By the end of this lesson, students will have made observations of seeds, read a book, and watched a video to identify needs of a plant and identify that seeds grow into plants.